today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the... Hello again, everyone. Joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants take over.
First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass.
Jones on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete.
Jones.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Shoves him aside. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
When he came out of college, I thought his best attribute was being able to break the pocket and make plays in the open field. But watching him develop over the years, you see a guy who can stand in the pocket and deliver excellent throws into tight windows.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll drop to throw. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On 2nd down. It's Elliott, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's Elliott. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
Here's Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Prescott now from the 50. And this one quickly to Lamb. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
3rd and 1.
Looking to throw. Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott to the right side. He's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh? Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there. Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door. And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points. You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here. They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can. You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive? Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The 23-yard line.
Now Jones. Back to the air on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
The Giants first down.
Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris.
Jones pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Jones pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down again. Christian Wilkins. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Elliott. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Giants.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott flushed out right. He'll try and run it.
That's another Cowboys. 1st and
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running with Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 4-yard pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Number 26,
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Stays on his feet. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
38-yard line. A 7-yard
from the 38. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
The
tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
A running play. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run here with Armstead. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Jones now. Throwing on 1st down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Christian Wilkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Jones.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Giants 3.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Getting set to go again. We get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him?
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
Prescott from the gun. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Ryan Anderson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin, and he goes out right around the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Barkley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and
operating from the gun. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And Barkley did not get there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, Not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. A gain of 3, second down.
Down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Throwing, Prescott over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
At the 30-yard
Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ramsey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
On second down, it's Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the...
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Gain on the play.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Throwing on second down, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ramsey. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Dexter Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Elliott, incomplete.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On 3rd down, Barkley, and he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
Lake Jarwin, incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ramsey. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
17. Giants 3.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Bengals who are out in front as those two head towards the break. Joe Mixon with a touchdown run. From there, we head up to Kansas City. Check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. Adam Thielen, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And at the half, they are down to the visiting Dolphins in that one. The Dolphins trying to finish that one off and claim victory. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Down by Blake Martinez.
They go to Elliott again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They find some open field here. 20. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Prescott from the gun on third. On the crossing route, complete. It's Ramsey.
Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the...
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down carry by Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going. That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Kick is good.
And his kick is right through. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Barkley on the carry.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Jones.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Gain of 6. 1st down, Giants.
Throwing Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Barkley. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys.
From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Complete to
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Barkley again. The ball.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
To come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Made the tackle. It's a gain of a yard.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
The previous play is under review.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front, allowed the secondary to get home.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Ramsey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down. Here's Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Dak Prescott sacked.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, this will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Makes the score Cowboys 27, Giants 10.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
New York ready to go again offensively. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw to Shepard, complete over the middle. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 2.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Jones on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. That's caught by Ware. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards.
Now Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Back to throw. Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Complete to number
From 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And I think he'll like this little montage. He's hit pay dirt 3 times.
This feels like good scouting and preparation throughout the week has turned into excellent execution. I mean, the job that they've done up front, creating the spaces for him, and of course, his nose for the end zone, it's a terrific combination.
Now he's looking maybe for a 4th touchdown run. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On 1st down, it's Elliott, and he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Just when you want on a 1st down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down right around the 25. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Elliott.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
A 39-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
Makes the score Cowboys 30, Giants 7.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And Jones hit and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. So after he looked really good early, they haven't been able to find the big tight end as much. What gives?
Well, sometimes that's not in the game plan defensively. They're trying to take away other people, or they weren't expecting him to get off to such a hot start, but now...
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And they will take a knee here. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will swell the lead to 16.
Cowboys 33, Giants 17.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Dallas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come